Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And guys, in this subject, in this topic, Microsoft Exchange Server 2019, this is my second video. In this video, we will be going through, viewing Active Directory partitions and applications. Okay, because as I told in my previous video of this course, Active Directory is a backbone for Exchange Server, whichever it is, like 7 2016 or now 19 is there. So Active Directory component should be very clear, replication should be very clear, all the topics, because it will help you to manage effectively your infrastructure. So in this video I will take you through the basic information about Active Directory partitions, because each partition will contain a certain information which is very important as a Exchange Server administrator and replication also. So let me take you through. So guys, here I will show you. I will be using couple of virtual machines. So as of now I'm using only 2 virtual machine I have deployed. No virtual machine is required for this video, but still I'm showing you. I have one domain controller. Okay, that is my Active Directory. As you can see here, I'm using server 2019 standard evaluation version, and I have deployed india.com, my name, domain name. Second is here I have deployed only Active Directory domain service, DNS and IIS. So IIS is I deployed for some other configuration and videos. I will be using this as an Active Directory only, okay, for user authentication and authorization. And I have one more server. We will use this server for deployment of Exchange Server. Okay, so as of now I'm just showing you, that's it. If you log in, you can see here, this is memberofindia.com, and this is the name of this server, and the IP address and server 2019 is standard evaluation, and this much information only, and nothing is configured, nothing is installed as of now. It is just a operating system only. And now it is very important, again I'm telling you, to have clear idea about the components of Active Directory, replication and partition. So one thing here, now I will tell you, replication is important part of the integration between Exchange Server 2019, whichever it is, Exchange Server 2016 or other flavor. Integration is very important of replication. I meant to say replication is part of Active Directory. It is a component of Active Directory, but there should be complete and successful integration between Exchange Server 2009, Exchange Server and Active Directory. Then only replication will happen properly. Next thing, viewing the replication between domain controllers allow you to ensure that replication is functioning properly. Now whether replication is happening or not, what is replication? It is simple. Replication of the information which was altered on one server or one domain controller should be replicated to all the domain controllers. That is called replication. Exchange of information with all the domain controllers, that is called replication. Okay, so we can view whether it is replicated properly or not. Is there any error in any server with any server? So there are a couple of tools we can use to check about it. And to view the replication between domain controllers on computer running Windows Server, you can use this is the command, like rep monitor. It is called monitor actually, and rep admin utilities included with Windows support tools. Okay, and we talk about to view the same information in Windows Server 2008 domain controller, you must use rep admin tool, this tool. And apart from this, we can use Active Directory interface, Active Directory service interface, edit, and rep admin. These are the other you can see, like other tools we can use to view the information of replication or any other thing. Or you can view the partition also, Active Directory partition and replication between domain controllers by using Active Directory ADDSI. Okay, so for example, let me show you here. If I want to see the replication condition of my 2 computers as of now, 2 server, just go to command and give rep admin and slash and summary. rep admin, where I gave this, inside this server only, right? cmd, here we need to put so rep admin, and if you put this much and give enter, you will see what and all options you have. Sub options here you can see. Here there are lots of options you can put, and just give like rep admin and slash and like summary. So wait 1 minute. You need to give I just went to take my tea. Okay, just put here like same thing, rep admin, and before the summary you should put REPL. Okay, and hit enter. Spelling check, spelling. Okay, now you can see it will give you this output. There will be lots of information in this, and there are lots of sub commands you can use, like source, this is DSA, this distribution DSA, target delta, largest delta, a couple of things you can see here, percentage error and all. So this is just just one command I'm showing you. You can use like this, and there are a couple of tools available in market also. Next thing, now we will talk about review of Active Directory partitions. Okay, so that Active Directory is divided in 4 partitions. One is domain, next one is first, second is configuration, third is schema, and application is 4. So every partition will contain certain information about your infra. Like if you talk about domain, so all of the object in the directory for domain, for example, if you have one domain, this India is my domain, so all the object will be stored there in this database. Okay, now configuration information for Active Directory and application, that is replicated throughout the entire forest. If any configuration information is you need to make, you will make on one server, and that need to be replicated throughout the forest. So that information will be contained by this partition. Next one is schema. Schema will contain all object types and their attributes that can be created in Active Directory. Similarly, you have 4 specific application data as required by the application. We will understand all this in detail, okay, one by one. That is just a small intro about it. Now the information in Active Directory divided in 4 parts, just now I told you, and these directory partition are the unit of application in Active Directory. Very important, because replication will happen between domains. Configuration, what change we have made, that is called configuration, and schema and application. So all important for this replication. You should understand how these partition work, because if you are administering Exchange Server 2019, it depends. It depends how good you are with all the topics and things. Okay, like domain controllers and all. And first of all, we will understand domain partition. So once again, I will tell you, like, the domain partition contains all of the object in the domains directory. If, for example, you have four domain, so this domain will contain all the information or information about the objects in this domain. This domain will contain information about all the object of this domain. Okay, and domain objects are replicated to every domain controller in the domain, in that domain. For example, you have one domain, this domain. Okay, now you got one child domain here, so information will be like domain objects are replicated, so all object will be replicating between both the domain. For example, this is your DC and you deployed one additional domain controller, so whatever changes you make here, that will be replicating to this. Okay, or if you have another, that will be going to that server also in this condition. Next, domain objects include user account, computer account, and groups. Okay, and a subset of the domain partition is replicated to all the domain controllers in the forest that are configured as global catalog server. Now I talk about only one domain. Now we are talking about, if you talk about global catalog server, that comes forest. For example, you have multiple server here, one server here, one server here, like this. So one server will be your root server, that will be your global catalog. So in forest, that global catalog server or that schema master role holding server will be responsible for that replication updates to distribute with other domain controllers, and that will contain information about its own domains or own domain controllers as well as other domain controllers, that global catalog server. Okay, it will have copy of both kind of domain controllers, internal or you can say external. Okay, internal means its own domain controllers, like it is india.com and it has 4 domain child domain or additional domain controller. So that information as well as some other like abcd.com. So that domain controller will be having information about both the domain. Now if the domain controller is configured as global catalog, it holds complete copy of all object of its own, just now I told you, and a subset of attributes of all the object in every domain in the forest. If you have any other domain in the forest, that information will also be contained by this global catalog server. Now configuration partition, for example, what kind of information it will contain? The configuration partition contains configuration information for Active Directory and application that is replicated through the forest. Once again it is coming forest. Okay, and each domain controller has a replica of the configuration partition. Next, the data stored here include Active Directory site configuration, connector configuration, and how information is displayed. The configuration partition stores each type of configuration information in separate containers, and a container is an Active Directory object similar to an organizational unit that is used to organize other objects. Now next partition, schema partition. Okay, the schema partition contains information for all object types basically, and their attributes that can be created in an Active Directory. Like I will show you, if you go to this Active Directory and I will show you one user. Okay, I created inside, just we moved, and if you go to property of this user, these are called attributes. So what and all information can be saved in Active Directory, that will be defined, or that information will be contained by schema master, schema partition. This data is common to all domains in the forest, and Active Directory replicates it to all domain controllers in the forest. However, only one domain controller maintain a writable copy of the schema. So if you have forest multiple domains, so there will be only one schema in that forest who will take care of this kind of information alteration. Okay, if you want to make any change, you will have to use that particular server. And this domain controller, the schema master, is by default the first domain controller installed in your Active Directory forest. So for example, today you started one company, so you created one domain and again you added 2 more domains. So this first domain will be your schema master, because this will be your parent. Okay, from here you are installing other domains, other member domains, or like child domains. So this will be your schema master holding global catalog. Okay, that kind of server. This will be, you can say, backbone for your entire forest. Next, application partition. What information it contains? So application partitions are created manually by either an application during installation or by an administrator. And the next thing, they hold a specific application data that the application requires. The main benefit of application partition is replication flexibility. The domain controllers that hold a replica of an application partition can be specified and can include a subset of domain controllers throughout the forest. And Exchange Server 2019 does not use application partition to store information. Okay, but this partition can be used by some other process or activity. Now guys, you understood this much information. Now there are a couple of questions. How can you tell when replication is not working? For example, you got 4 server, okay, 1 2 3 4, or you got 5, or you got 5. This is your root, okay, or you can say GC. You replicated something from here, so a replication happened, but it is not happening, it is not working. How will you identify? So the basic function of replication is just replication or exchange of information. For example, I made here 1 2 3, or I changed password for one user here, so it should be replicated to all the DCs, correct? But here user is not able to log in on this server, so that is the simple indication that replication is not happening. Or I created one user here, one group here, but that is not reflecting to this server, so that is an indication of that replication is not working. Okay, on day-to-day basis, the most common indicator is replication error that produce inconsistent result when querying a domain controller or global catalog. That is what, see, these will keep checking for any update, and this will keep distributing any update or any changes made done on this GC. So if it is not updating to this one, you will not be able to see that information. Very simple. And you can use I will tell you, for example, how it is. The list of users in Microsoft Office Outlook address is different depending on the global catalog that the client is using. That is what I'm telling. You created one group, okay, on this, that is different, and one group list is different on this server or the client who is using Outlook. That kind of situation will happen. So in this condition, we can use the rep admin tool, can identify replication error and report them to you, okay. And just now I showed you here how you can run the command, and there are lots of syntax behind this short syntax. It will show you error and all if it is there. Okay, see here, replication summary, start time, and beginning data collection, and it is done. You can put lots of this thing sub commands here and check. Now next thing, you got one more thing, like how do you monitor replication in your organization? Okay, so guys, very simple. Generally what happens, many people will not notice or will not monitor replication. Even I don't do, because it is not required for me. That much kind of thing is not there, okay. However, they can monitor replication by selecting a consistent time each week to run rep monitor and check an error. So basically we should do it, but if you have that kind of infra, you can do it at least once in a week. And this rep admin command, okay, just now I showed you, and that will give you lots of couple of information about your replication. Now guys, what steps do you take when Active Directory application is not working? So there are a couple of steps you should take to troubleshoot this problem. First, you should use Event Weaver. Event Weaver will give you it is very helpful for troubleshooting, because it keeps record of each and everything which is going through or which is happening in your system, okay. And there will be lots of you can say replication errors, codes and all you can collect from there, or you can go through documentation of on Google or Microsoft documentation to find out a specific reason, a specific solution for that kind of if you face any challenge. For example, if you go to this system, so you will see here, let me show you if any error is there. So for example, this is an error, this is a warning, you can read it. The application is specified permission blah 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 like this. So it will help you, and it will generate one event ID. So this event ID is very important to identify lots of problems and troubleshoot. So if you put this kind of problem and event ID in Google or Microsoft documentation, you will come to know what is the solution, simple way. Then you should check network connectivity, you should check network configuration, DNS configuration, DNS records, and attempt to force replication. You can force a replication to happen, and try reconfiguring a direct connection between domain controller and an Active Directory site and services by using rep admin command, or by using rep admin command is very useful this. So guys, in this video this much information only. I hope this will help you to understand why replication is important and what are the partitions. Basically in server, Exchange server, only 3 partition will be critical, will be used. First one is domain, configuration and schema. Okay, and Windows server, Exchange server will not use application partition. So 3 will be very important, and replication. So guys, if you feel this video is informative, please don't forget to subscribe channel, and you know what you have to do, this and this. Now in next video we will understand, that will be my third video, introduction to the integration of Active Directory and Exchange Server 2019, or how Exchange Server 2019 uses Active Directory. Or next video, in that we will be understanding, like, what are the roles of Exchange Server 2019, and what are the requirement of installation. Then in my fifth video I will be talking about how to install Exchange Server and set up Active Directory and all. So if you want to understand, if you want to learn, please don't forget to subscribe channel and put your comments. And till then, bye bye. Thanks for watching for this video.